I want to dedicate a small portion of this video to talk about some things that I think are necessary for proper understanding of the piece that I'm making. To construct the pattern that I wanted, I used a technique that I'm calling true random. It involves taking a bunch of Damascus scraps from other projects, broken blades, offcuts from other billets, and restacking them into a single billet such that I can reforge weld them, cut, fold them, and consolidate into brand new steel, mitigating material loss in the workshop. After the consolidation process was satisfactorily achieved, I drew it out into a long bar and sandwiched it in between two other twist billets that I had constructed after.
One thing that people don't realize about fish mouth tip forge welds like these is that often the process is helped, made smooth by salt. Pour a bunch of salt in the forge weld before you heat it up and make the weld, and it salinates. It saltifies. This is a bad joke. And now, in theory, when I put this back in the forge, it will not oxidize. Do this beforehand instead of during.
Oh, well, I'll be gosh darned.
My color distribution is pretty freaking good. Long time no see. It's been a long time for me. For you, it's probably been about 2.5 seconds. I've done a lot of boring grinding and a lot of drawing and thinking since we last spoke. And it is now time to forge the guard.
Learn how to fucking stick weld, boy!
This piece aims to symbolize entropy, life in its fickleness and impermanence, and therefore life's inherent value. Western society especially seems to view value in human life on a personal basis. As in, I wouldn't want anything evil to happen to somebody else because when evil things happen to me, I know that it feels like shit.
I think it looks like shit. I think it looks perfect! Fuck you!
But that's not necessarily the universal reality of the situation. Human life is valuable because it doesn't last forever. If it lasted forever, there would be no point in trying to attain or achieve or accomplish anything, because you would have time to do it later. Things that have a short lifespan, like the blossoms of a cherry tree, are valued for their impermanence because they may never be seen the same way again. The same is true for the random billet that I constructed for the core of this piece. It symbolizes the
Victory is mine.
complete unique individuality of every single thing that exists. There are too many variables involved with this process to be able to reconstruct a billet of this nature once it's finished. Looking at it surface level, you will not be able to tell how the billet is constructed, or at least how the layers are constructed, making it a unique approach to pattern making in Damascus, in my opinion. I feel that I'm adding something, I'm contributing something that is mindful to the community. Oh shit! What am I gonna clean it off with? Fuck. Shit. Serviceable. This is the silver wire I have. I'm going to hope that it's enough. I thought I bought 30 feet, but boy howdy does it look more like about 6 inches. Holy, this is a 10-minute clip. Shit. Sorry, Addison. It's pretty tiny, but I think I could use some more. Maybe. But I think that'll suffice. Short side note, the reason this is getting twisted now is so that I can measure exactly how thick the twisted strands are, such that I might be able to effectively shape the handle to final dimension before wrapping this around it and fitting the copper thing on top of it. Make sense? Good. The silver flowers that later get riveted to the crossguard are cypress vines. Cypress vines? Cypress vine blooms? Cypress vine flowers?
Silas, answer a question for Gabriel.
The cypress vine flowers, are they known as cypress vine flowers? Or are they just cypress vines? Or is it cypress vine blooms?
Or flowers of the cypress vine.
Or flowers of the cypress vine?
Flowers of the cypress vine would work just fine.
Okay.
And cypress vine flowers is also accepted.
Okay. Flowers of the cypress vine.
Thank you.
Thanks, appreciate it.
You'll be credited.
No, you won't.
No.
The flowers that I've chosen to adorn the crossguard of the sword are the flowers of the cypress vine. They are native to Central America, where they symbolize death, sorrow, mourning, and the impermanence and celebration of life, as opposed to the way that people get down in the mouth about death. I figured it'd be appropriate for a sword about impermanence and life of a temporary nature and its inherent value. It seemed fitting. Camera's pulling, this shit didn't work. So you saw me make this guy. You saw me make this guy. And I've just spent a good deal of time making this guy fit there nicely. And this silver wire is to be wrapped around this handle. God, I hope I have enough. These two collar pieces serve to A, hide the joints of the silver wire into the wood, and B, they serve to frame the silver wire's existence in the handle, sort of create a smooth sort of transition instead of guard, spacer, wire start, wire end, spacer, handle. So that's been my day. Unfortunate if I broke this building right now.
I was about to say, you're on the ragged edge.
I've got good news and bad news. Good news is, it looks really cool. Bad news is, I don't have enough.
I'm gonna switch gears and make the other handle.
My intention this whole time has been to drop the fucking thing on the floor so that it gets really dirty and then it looks rugged and worn in. I don't like this. Look at that. Almost like I knew what I was talking about. is gonna suck.
Do the other side. Okay.
As this sword ages, the copper and silver that is in the handle will begin to tarnish, and I will probably not clean it off, because that's the way that it's supposed to be. Time is involved in the natural order of things, and for the copper and silver to have tarnished over time from the oils on the hands of whomever grabs it brings a bonus dimension to the different aspects that I've chosen to incorporate in this sword. I don't think there's anything else I want to say.
What do? You want to say goodbye?
Sure. By the way, this sword is for sale. You should buy it. There.
That was his goodbye to his audience, mind you.
How do I get this thing on?
How do we get this thing off?
I had to make a joke.
That's a good clip to end it with.